I think it's really important for the church to hold together social action with social justice. I run the winter night shelter in Westminster with 6 churches and a synagogue. And we meet a variety of people who, for various different reasons, find themselves homeless. And it's actually in hearing their stories and understanding their struggles that we begin to see what some of the areas of social injustice are. And actually, I think as the church really engages, for example, with night shelters. So in London at the moment we have 26 night shelters. There are about 300 churches involved, I think. There's about 3,500 volunteers and about 1,500 people who are sheltered every winter. All those stories mean we begin to amass, I guess, the evidence and the understanding of the systemic issues. So it means then the church can have a credible voice when it starts to challenge. I think it's really important that the church is really sensitive in how it shares why it does what it does and how it does it. At the same time, I think it should just be really confident, because the good news is good news, and anybody who has had an encounter with Jesus has had their lives transformed, and we naturally want to share that. How we do that, I think we has to be have integrity, and I don't think it's something that we should force on anybody. But at the same time, I don't think that we should feel gagged. So I think it's about kind of rediscovering a confidence and a boldness at the same time as just being sensitive. Yeah, I think to enable Christians to be able to engage with the political sphere, to be able to bring these issues of social injustice and to lobby governments is just so important. So to have an organisation that is in a sense creating the space for the dialogue, it's also helping us to find language or give new language to the things that we're wanting to express, both with faith, about faith and social action and social justice. And especially in the political sphere, where discussing things from a faith perspective has felt difficult for the church sometimes, or there's been quite a strong reaction to that. I think Christians on the left are doing a great job at helping us, giving us confidence to do that and creating space. I think that we're a body, you know, and there's loads that we can be doing, and I think for some churches, especially smaller ones, they can feel sometimes insignificant, or they lack the resources or skills. But even in our little workshop that we had tonight, it was just really evident that in having wider conversations in people's communities, churches were resourced in different ways and placed very well to respond in different ways. So actually, if they were to work together, they could probably support their communities and empower their communities to respond to some of the needs there very quickly and easily.